show me where to hide. Now I'm gonna make you mine. And now I'm gonna make you mine. And now I'm gonna make you mine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Browns going up against the Black Knights. It's set to be a cold one on the shores of Lake Erie as we send you up to First Energy Stadium and our commentators, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
Lee's set now for the opening kickoff. With that kick, we're underway. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Card is going to be at quarterback today. He ranks in the top 10 for touchdown passes in the league this season. First down at the 20. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Black Knights will take the snap from the 25. Catch made. And Ayers is there to make the stop.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The Black Knights now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Halfback sent in motion. The Black Knights from the 32. Chandler has the catch. The Black Knights showing no fear at this stage of the game, and they're going to go for it. Drop back, shotgun formation. And that reception goes to Dez Bryant. The Browns defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
The Black Knights have it at the 44. Field, the receiver comes down with it. Somehow he outbattles him for the catch. Wow, partner. I think a lot of us need to get our eyes checked. That looked like an interception.
Man, speak for yourself. Yeah, the play was close, but if there's a tie, just like in baseball, it goes to the receiver. At that time, I think it was a tie.
Midway through the first. Touchdown, marching right down the field for an opening score. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Fields the football at the 8. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Well, it's important to get off to a good start this time for the quarterback. Not only did he lose last week, but he also played awful. Probably the biggest reason why they lost the game.
Hill takes his spot in the backfield. The Browns from the 27. Hill's got it on the handoff. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. A coach's dream a week ago, as this team never turned over the football once. The Black Knights defense now is going to go nickel.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. Third and 9. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. The Black Knights offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out and got it done.
And with that, let's take a look at the Black Knights offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much. The Browns will come out in the dime.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
He has the grab. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Late in the first quarter, and they're stretching their lead out. It looks like they have it in their minds to put this game away early.
Well, that's what they're trying to do, isn't it? They just want to get it over with early, just put all doubt, just remove all doubt, I should say, from the opponents that you're in for a rough day, and you might as well just give up.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Black Knights defense forced the 3 and out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped the offense. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
First down at the 28. Has his target. That's Harrison making the stop. The Black Knights with a nickel look here on defense. The Browns take it from the 28. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The Browns now move the chains.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
First and 10. Hill's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's go.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Ogletree makes the play. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Let's go.
The Browns have it at the 34. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Let's go. 38.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Tate's got it on a pass that had some heat. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And the gap is narrowed to just a few points thanks to that touchdown. There's still a lot of time left on the clock before halftime.
Yeah, I know. Here we are in the 2nd quarter, midway, and you know, the game looked like it was out of control. That touchdown, now you look up at the scoreboard and you realize it's close, and it's almost like kicking off and starting over.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Carr's heading back onto the field now. What a game he's had to this point. Making a lot of things happen out there, partner.
Yeah, he's doing a tremendous job. He looks good. The offensive play calling has been smart, but you got to look at the other side, too. The defense, very timid, just sitting back, not taking chances. If you keep playing like that on the defensive side, you are going to lose this game.
Pass interference. Defense.
Set up now at the 26. 1st down at the 26. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Carr's 7 for 7 with that completion. Now 1st and 10. Bryant rings it in for the score in the end zone. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the 2nd quarter, and so far there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side, and listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire, pedal to the metal. Whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Browns coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Barnage with the reception. Taken down at the 27. That's his 1st reception today.
The Browns coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on 1st down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Hills marked down at the 27.
When it's 2nd and short, to me, it's a great time to get a little safe short throw, which should be wide open, or take a chance and go down the field to look to score some points. No yards picked up that time on the run.
It'll be 3rd down. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a 1st down on this series.
The Browns will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
Charging ahead. Picked up a couple that time.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Black Knights have had a smart and snappy 1st half, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sounds like the way I dress. Smart and snappy. That is me. Look at Mingo. Take him to the ground. Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the 1st half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr's alone in the backfield. The Browns with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Carr set, empty backfield. Carr's going to take it from the gun. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Browns offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Second down coming up with about a minute to go before intermission.
Let's go.
The Browns snap it at the 31. The Browns get a first down. The Browns, 1 timeout remaining.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion is over.
Picks up 8 here. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Throws the pass. And that's a gain of 10.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal from the 7. Stands in the pocket. Hill with the reception. And Alec Ogletree is the one who brought him down. The Black Knights use another timeout here, and they have 1 left.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Has the grab.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
Let's go.
3rd and goal. And he's taken down. The Browns face 4th down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football. And he converts here on the field goal try.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Davis is heading back onto the field with the rest of the defense, and he has to be looking for an improvement here because they've been on their heels for most of this first half, partner.
They have to be so disappointed about how they're playing and the results. And how do you change that? You do it with effort. They just need a greater effort out there on the defensive side.
In on the hit, Jason McCourty. That'll bring us to the end of the second quarter here off the banks of Lake Erie, and we'll be back following the break for the start of the second half. With this kick, the second half is underway, and he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Browns talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, There is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Let's go.
The Browns will take the snap from the 35. Scans the field. That picks up 11.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 46. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. He's got a wide open alley. And now he'll slide.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
First and 10. Hills handed the football.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Browns come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Got the completion. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. That's reception number 4 for him. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 29. Breaks out of that one. Clark's there to make the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Hills lined up in a single back formation. Second down and 7. Hills got the carry once more. That's a gain of 7. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
And that's Houston in on the stop.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
The Browns with an empty backfield look here. First and goal from the 6. Gary Bart, touchdown. That'll close the gap. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Browns getting ready to kick it away. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
First down at the 20. Rashad Perriman with the catch. Perriman's marked down at the 47. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Carr's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Got hit on release. Here we have second down. Screen. Finds his mark. Williams there to make the tackle. The Black Knights offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Has his man.
The Black Knights are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Looking to go up top again on first down. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, man. They have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the fourth. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Browns will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players. They are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do.
Intercepted!
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Black Knights offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Early in the fourth, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Well, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
It'll be a touchback. The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Gets it out for the completion. That's his third catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down at the 46. Brings it into his body. That's a gain of 6.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
The Browns are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Second down, 4 to go. Jeremy Hill has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
First down at the 39. And the pass is complete to Wallace.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and run right down the middle of the field on that post route.
Second down.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Hill's going to take the handoff now. Timeout called by the defensive unit. On the way, third down. The Black Knights lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Takes it from the gun. Hill with the reception.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play.
Get ready.
Hill's taking the handoff. He's brought down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the second half. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one.
Let's go.
First and goal from the 3. Got a flag. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Let's go.
So first and goal to go. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's reception number 4 for him. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Pass is intercepted. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
They motioned the receiver around to the other side.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 20. That's a ball that should have been caught.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
Second down and 10. Going for the home run. And it's incomplete.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Third down and 10. And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Carr's back in shotgun formation. He's wide open for the grab.
Good job that time by the defense. It's fourth down. The offense is backed up. Why they go for it, I don't know. But you did take advantage of the situation, and you stopped them on fourth down.
The Browns take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game, and just know today the team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team.
Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Black Knights will be receiving the kickoff here in the fourth quarter. The game has gotten a little bit closer, but still, it's a long way to go. Scores 35-23. As we see the stats now, you really like what both guys have been able to do at wideout today, Phil.
Yeah, they have been spectacular out there on the field. The numbers are awesome. This league, once again, we know it's about the pass, and we saw it here today.
First down here. The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. The Black Knights seem to have found their passing game again this week. Carr's just too good to have consecutive off weeks.
Yeah, you give him a chance to have success, he will get it done. Last week, I thought the wide receivers and the offensive line played very average, and it hurt his performance. But today, everybody is sharp.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Black Knights come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
All the way home, just in time, a late touchdown. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. They'll take it at the 20. The Browns come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't bump the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with.
Let's go.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And Wallace can't hold on that time.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
The Browns will take the snap from the 25. Flag is out. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still third down.
Third down after the penalty.
The Browns get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Makes the catch in the open field. The Browns call a timeout and are left now with only one. This will be the final snap.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Down the field. And intercepted. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.